Hello, this is Pamela. Welcome to my channel. Grab you a cup of coffee, sit back and relax, and enjoy some good old yarny talk. And we are going to make a pair of little slip-on shoes. And you have the option where you can trim this in this color if you want, or you can just use the purple. An H hook, that's a 5.0 millimeter hook. You will need a G hook, a 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. You will need a pair of scissors. You will need a yarn needle. And you may need a stitch marker and a row counter if you feel like you need a row counter. And for your yarn, any 4-weight variegated yarn will work. And this one I happen to be using, I love this yarn. I think it's called Sweet Serenade, but this is discontinued, so I don't know if they have it, but any 4-weight variegated yarn will work. And a 4-weight solid color. And I happen to be using Premier Basic, medium 4-weight, and I think the color on that is purple. Let's go ahead and get started on this project. This is the Ivalynn outfit. Thank you. So we are going to start with the headband first, the first thing we're going to make. And so we're going to start with our variegated yarn, and you'll need your H 5.0 millimeter hook. This is going to be worked in the same fashion as the skirt on the dress. So we're going to chain 44. You can start with a slip knot. I just start right into my chain. So chain 44. Or if 44 is too long for too big for your doll's head or too tight for your doll's head, then you may want to make less chains, or you may want to make more chains. So you will need to try possibly fit the chain around your doll's head, because everyone chains different. All 4-weight yarns sometimes are different. Some are thinner, some are thicker. So a lot of it does depend on your tension, and it depends on the type of yarn you're using. So let's go ahead and chain 44. Okay, now that you have 44, you are going to work a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook. So there's the first one, there's the second. 1 half double crochet in the second chain from the hook. Now you're going to work 1 half double crochet in each chain all the way to the end. So you'll end up having a total of 43 half double crochets. Okay, now that you've finished your chains, you're going to chain 1, turn your work. You're going to work 43 front loop half double crochets. So even starting in the front one, front loop half double crochet all the way across. So you will have 43. So there's your back and there's your front. There's the front loop. There's the front loop. Just like that. See? A That's the front loop. And I find it helps if I hold this facing me like this, where I can see the front loop. Okay, now we're finished with that row. That was row 2, chain 1, turn. Okay, so you're going to work 1/2 double crochet in the back loop. So there's the back, front, like that. So let's 1/2 double crochet in the back loop all the way across. Okay, so chain 1, turn your work, do the front loop 1/2 double crochet. So there's your back and there's your front. So you should have 43 of these. Remember, there's your back and there's your front. This is not your front. Don't look at it like this. You turn it this way. Now that you finish your last stitch, go ahead and leave a little bit of it cut off. Leave a little long strand of yarn here. And fasten it off there. Alright, I am going to go ahead and thread this piece and go ahead and, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and weave this in. There we go. So now take your long strand of yarn here and go ahead and thread this. Now what you want to do with this is lay it flat with the outside of the headband facing up. Fold your 2 short ends together. bring the two folded ends together like a sandwich. You're going to do it like this. Here's the way I do it. I put those two together like this. I fold it in, and then I fold that one around it. So it looks like this. Go ahead and put your yarn needle through the end there. Now go ahead and just kind of stitch back and forth. Okay, so now we're going to tie off. So just run your yarn, just weave it in the back. Fasten off. Now when you turn your headband this way, you've got a twisted headband. All right, so now that that is done, let's go ahead and get started on our shoes. You will need a G 4.0 millimeter hook. You will need your solid yarn for this one. And you will need your stitch marker. Okay, so to start off, we are going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we are going to work a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So there's 1, 2, 1 single crochet. And since we are working around, I am going to place my stitch marker so I'll know where that beginning stitch is. Okay, so now we need to work 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches, or next chain, 5 chains. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it leaves 1 chain left. So in that last chain, you're going to work 5 single crochets in this last chain. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you want to pull to tighten it like that. Now you're going to work 1 single crochet. You're going to be working on the opposite side, so you're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So don't go in this hole, go right here. It's 1. Oh, and I'm crocheting my loose yarn in the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you should have a total of 17 single crochets. Now we are going to slip stitch into the same where we're taking this out. Slip stitch in there. And connect them like that. Chain 1. Now for row 2, we're going to work 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And I am going to put my stitch marker in there. So that'd be 1, 2 and 3. Now 1/2 double crochet in the next 3, and you can go ahead and cut this yarn, by the way. There's no need in us keep crocheting that in. Okay, now that we got that cut, 1/2 double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now 2 double crochets in the next 5 stitches. So that was 2, 2, 2, and then one more last set of 2. That'll make 5 stitches. Okay, so it's looking like this now. And so now we're going to work 3 half double crochets and then 3 single crochets. So 3 half double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, and then 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to slip stitch in to the beginning stitch, chain 1, and for this row 3, for this row 3, we're going to work a single crochet in the back loop all the way around. So we should have 22 single crochet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now we have 22. Going to slip stitch into that first stitch, chain 1, and then kind of flip it like that because this is going to be the bottom. So now we're going to work 1 single crochet all the way around. 1, 2. We're going to slip stitch into the top of that stitch and chain 1. This is what it's looking like now. So for round 5, we're going to work 7 single crochets. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we're going to do a decrease 4 times. The decrease is where you put your yarn, hook in that stitch, grab your yarn, put your hook in the next stitch, grab the yarn, and go through all 3. So that was 1. 2, 3, 4. And so now we need 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Slip stitch to the beginning single crochet, chain 1. And so for row 6, we are going to do 6 single crochets. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we're going to work 3 decreases. Remember to put your hook in the first one, grab your yarn, put your hook in the second one, grab your yarn, and pull through all 3. So that was 1, 2, and 3. Now 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Slip stitch into the beginning stitch, chain 1. This is what it's looking like now. And this is a basic shoe pattern. You know, it's just a basic shoe pattern. All shoe patterns have a sew. They all crochet in the back loop so that they can kind of have a ridge to where this is flat. Okay, so now that you chained 1, we are going to single crochet all the way around. Okay, so we should have 15 single crochets. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Okay, there we are. All right, so now you're going to cut your yarn. And we're going to thread. We're going to thread our yarn needle. If you want, you could have done this trim in the color, this variegated color right here. That's just up to you. It would have looked just as cute. So now just weave the yarn in. And be sure and make a second one. But that's it, right there. And you are done. And you are done. That's it. And then there's your headband. Okay, thanks for watching. About 2.5 inches long. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.